Good morning, students. Today also we continue the problems in motion in straight line chapter. The problem is a bullet moving with a speed of 150 meter per second strikes a tree and penetrates 3.5 centimeter before stopping. What is the magnitude of its retardation in the tree and the time taken for it to stop after striking the tree? So this is the problem. So first we write initial speed of the bullet. The initial speed of the bullet. Initial speed is u. U is equal to 150 meter per second. Now we write final speed of the bullet. Final speed of the bullet. That final speed is represented by v. In the tree, that bullet came to rest. It stops in the tree. That's why the final velocity becomes 0. Now the distance traveled in the tree. The distance traveled by the bullet in tree. That distance or displacement represented by s. So that is 3.5 centimeters. But that centimeter is CGS unit. We have to convert it into SI unit. In SI unit we get 3.5 by 100. That 100 in numerator we get 10 power minus 2 meters. So that is the distance traveled by the bullet in the tree. 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Here we have to determine the retardation. Retardation is nothing but negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is called retardation. So first we determine acceleration. So the relation between these letters is third equation of motion. From third equation of motion. What is third equation? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here what is v? 0. What is u? 150. We have to determine the acceleration a. What is s? 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. We substitute these values. So 0 square minus u is 150. So 150 whole square is equal to 2 into a into s means 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So 0 minus 150 into minus 150 minus 150 into 150 is equal 2 into 3.5 is 7. So 7 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into a. Therefore a is equal to we get minus 15 into 15 225 this 0 by 7 into 10 to the power of minus 2. We take this 10 to the power of minus 2 to numerator. we get 10 square. 10 square, these two zeros. Finally, we get A is equal to minus 225 into 10 to the power of 4 by 7. So, A is equal to 225 by 7. I solved this already. So, we get 32.14 minus 32.14 into 10 to the power of 4. When we rearrange this value, we multiply and divide by 10 this value, we multiply and divide this value by 10, we get A is equal to minus, when we divide this value by 10, this decimal point move one place towards left, then we get 3.214 into 10 to the power of 4, this one, we get 5. So, minus 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second square. So, that is acceleration. But we want retardation. Retardation is negative acceleration. Therefore, retardation is equal to minus A. That is equal, this minus into this minus becomes plus. So, the answer is 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second square. That is retardation. 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second square. Now, we find time taken for it to stop after striking the tree. So, to solve this problem, we take first equation of motion. From first equation of motion. Why? Because in that equation velocity and time and acceleration are there. That's why we take first equation of motion. What is that? V is equal to u plus at. V 0, u 150 plus a minus 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5 into t. We take this value to the left side of equal to, we get 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5 into t is equal to 150. Then t is equal to, we get 150 by 3.214 into 10 to the power of 5. We multiplied this value by 1000. Then we eliminate the decimal point. We get t is equal to 150 by, multiplied this value by 1000. So, 3214 into 10 square. Now, we send the 10 square to numerator. Then we get 150 by 3214 into 10 to the power of minus 2. I already solved 150 by 3214. So, we get finally 0.0467 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So that is equal, we get 0.046667 into 10 to the power of minus 2. We multiplied this value and divide this value by 100. So we multiplied and divide this value by 10 by 100. So we get, when we multiply this value by 100, this decimal point move 2 places right side. So we get 4.6. By round off, this 6 can be written as 7 into 10 to the power of minus 2. This 10 square comes to numerator, becomes 10 power minus 2. Minus 2 becomes minus 4 seconds. So that is the answer. This time takes to come the bullet before rest in the tree. That is 4.67 into 10 to the power of minus 4 seconds. Next problem. A ball A is dropped from the top of a building, and at the same time an identical ball B is thrown vertically upward from the ground. When the balls collide, the speed of A is twice that of B. At what fraction of the height of the building did the collision occur? That is the problem. First we take ground. So on this ground, this is a building. Let the height of the building is h. From the top of the building, the ball A is dropped. So its initial velocity becomes 0. And at the same time, an identical ball B is thrown vertically upwards with velocity, initial velocity u. Let at a certain height, that is y, at the certain height y, these two balls collide with one another like this. So at the time of collision, let the velocity of the ball A is v1 and velocity of the ball B is v2. This is h, this is y. The remaining distance is h minus y. In this total distance, we subtract y, we get this distance, that is h minus y. Okay. Now we apply the third equation of motion for the ball A and ball B. First we take ball A. For ball A, we apply the third equation of motion. What is third equation of motion? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. V means final velocity. Final velocity of ball A is v1 square minus u square. For ball A, u is 0. 0 square is equal to A. A means plus g. Why? Because it is freely falling. G. S. S means displacement. The displacement of ball A is h minus y. H minus y. But okay, we solve this equation. v1 square is equal to 2gh minus 2gy. But in the problem, they are given speed of A is twice that of B. So given speed of A V1 is equal to twice of B, so 2 V2. We substitute this value in this formula, in this equation. We get V1 square means 4 V2 square is equal to 2GH minus 2GY. Let this is equation 1. Now we apply the third equation of motion for ball B. For ball B, same we apply the third equation of motion. Final velocity V2. So V2 square minus initial velocity U. U square is equal to A means minus G. Why? The ball is going upwards. So minus G. Displacement of ball B is Y. Okay. So V2 square minus U square is equal to minus 2GY. But here I solved the time taken for ball A and ball B from first equation of motion. So time of ascent is V1 by G. For ball B, for ball A, the time of descent is V1 by G. For ball B, the time of ascent is U minus V2 by G. But these two are identical balls. So time of ascent is equal time of descent. So finally we get U is equal to V1 plus V2. But U is equal to V1 plus V2. But already we know that V1 is equal to 2V2. Given V1 is equal to 2V2. So therefore we get U is equal to V1, instead of V1 we write 2V2 plus V2. Finally U is equal to 3V2. U is equal to, we get 3V2. We substitute this value in this equation. So V2 square minus U square. U square means 9V2 square. 9V2 square is equal to minus 2GY. Minus 2GY. V2 square minus 9V2 square minus 8V2 square is equal to minus 2GY. This minus cancelled. Finally we get V2 square is equal to 2GY by 8. Let this is equation 2. Now we substitute equation 2 in 1. Substituting equation 2 in 1. We get 4 into V2 square. V2 square means 2GY by 8 is equal to 2GH minus 2GY. 4 2s are 8, this 8 cancelled, GY. 2GH is equal, we send this minus 2GY to left side, already there is GY plus 2GY, we get 3GY. This G cancelled. So Y is equal to, we get 2 by 3H. So the answer is 2/3 of height of the building. So the fraction is 2/3 of the height of the building the collision occurs. Okay, at the 2/3 of the height of the building the collision occurs. Next problem. A motorist drives north for 30 minutes at 85 km/h and then stops for 15 minutes. He continues traveling north and covers 130 kilometers in 2 hours. What is his total displacement and average velocity? So this is the problem. So to solve this problem, first we split the total displacement into 3 parts, that is S1, S2, S3. The total displacement is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3. Here S1, what is displacement? Velocity into time. Velocity is 85 km/h and time is 30 minutes, but this minute has to be converted into hour. 30 by 60 hour. Finally we get 0, 0, 3 ones, 3 2 6, 2 ones, 242.5. So 42.5 kilometers. 42.5 kilometers, S1. Then S2. S2 becomes 0. Why? Because he stops for 15 minutes there. He does not move, didn't move. So S2, second displacement, becomes 0. Now S3, traveling north and covers 130 kilometers. Directly there is given displacement, that is 130 kilometers. Now the total displacement, therefore the total displacement is equal to S1 42.5 plus S2 0 plus S3 130. So finally we get 172.5 kilometers. That is total displacement. Now we find average velocity. B, average velocity. What is the formula of average velocity? Displacement, total displacement by total time. Displacement by total time. What is the total displacement? 172.5. 172.5 kilometers by total time. First time 30 minutes, we have to convert it into hour. So 30 by 60, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 0.5 hour plus. Second, he stops there for 15 minutes. So we have to convert it into hour. 15 by 60, 15 4s 60, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 0.25 plus traveling north and covers 130 kilometers in 2 hours. Directly they are given hours, so we write 2. So that is equal to 172.5 by how much? 2.75. 2.75. 2.5, 2.75. So when we solve this, we get 62.7 kilometer per hour. So this is the problem.